Okay, so this video talks about Cutco, specifically whether it is or isn't a scam. First, let's look up the definition of scam. A fraudulent or deceptive act or operation according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Vector Marketing and Cutco are two separate companies. To find out more, let's look up the Vector Marketing Sales Associate Guide. This is what you present to the client. This is the guide. Okay, so according to the guide, Cutco is a manufacturing company based in Ole, New York. It produces high-value kitchen cutlery and has been around for more than a century. And according to them, they're the best. Vector Marketing, on the other hand, is formerly known as the Alcas Corporation. It is the domestic sales arm of the Cutco Corporation. I joined Vector a couple of months ago. Same way many other people did. I found out one of their advertising numbers. It said work, called it, had no idea what was to be expected or what was involved. I attended one of the meetings. I got the impression the job was really going to be really competitive, which of course turned out is the complete opposite. The reason I stayed with Vector is I saw Vector as an opportunity to improve my interpersonal skills. I figured, why not? So here's how I think Vector Marketing operates. Since Vector doesn't hire experienced reps, their employee retention rate is going to be quite low. And I hate to use the term employee because technically you're classified as an independent contractor, and that's important for tax purposes. Nevertheless, Vector makes it a business of hiring reps. I asked one of the managers how many reps our district hired every year, and he estimated around 400. Now that's a lot of people, but keep in mind that they're selling these jobs to high school and college students. So let's consider an estimation. 65% of reps will drop out after a couple of days. 30% will leave in a matter of weeks. I was part of that group. And 5% will have the commitment to continue working and eventually move up and become district managers, and so on and so forth. Now, I made up these statistics. I think Vector's retention rate is actually higher than 5%, but you get the idea. Now, keep in mind, I don't know for sure if new reps really make up the bulk of this Vector's sales, but I'm guessing they are, or at least the money the new reps break in is not unsubstantial. Otherwise, they would not be able to. It would not be cost effective to to hire all these reps. However, even though Vector has a low retention rate, there's really nothing stopping a rep from getting to the top. I even asked one of my managers if I could do one appointment a week or even a month, and he said, sure, but he didn't think I would commit to it. And he was right. There's another aspect brought up that does have a valid point. Your first clients will likely be HM3s, who are close friends and family. Now, I can understand why many people wouldn't want to sell to people like your friends and family. I don't want to change my relationship with my friends and family. That was my fear. But then again, it comes down to you. See, nobody is forcing you to do anything. During advanced training, part of the exercise is to list all your social contacts who are HM3s, homeowners, married, 30 years of age. But like I said, the exercise is more of a guideline. You should probably follow it if you hope to, sell anything. But the bottom line objective is to sell Cutco, and you decide how you're going to do that. And the objective is ultimately on you as a rep. So if you sell a lot, you move up and eventually, make half a baby. That's the objective. So going about the process, you might think that you would have to compromise your relationships with friends and family, but as I found out, it doesn't really work that way. You see, the truth is, even if you're close to the potential customer, you're not going to sell anything based solely on who you are. Your relationship with a potential customer can certainly help, but if you sell something, it's because somewhere down the line you did something right. You managed to articulate the value of the product you were trying to sell, and your client was impressed. And that will apply whether you're selling to your mom or a minor acquaintance, and I can tell you that from personal experience. The problem I have with some vloggers on YouTube and such is they make a big deal about how the company is trying to, use you to make money. Well, to me, that's kind of a no-brainer. So if that's your mindset, that's kind of asking the wrong question, in my opinion. Like, how is this company trying to use me to make money? I think the more important question to ask would be, can I make this work for me? And if so, how? Cutco is definitely not for everyone, but if you're studying business, I would definitely recommend trying it out because it's good for networking training, and even if you're like me and have no interest in business whatsoever, it's good for improving social skills. However, I think the personality needed to succeed in vector marketing sales reflects the kind of personality needed in many aspects of the business world. And in my case, I found out that I didn't have the, aggressive salesmanship-like personality I think I would have needed in order to really succeed at Cutco. That being said, I don't regret working with Cutco. If you're like me and you hate talking on the phone, being a sales rep helped me with that. It took me out of my comfort zone. And I managed to get to know some of my acquaintances a little better, so that's always great. So those are my thoughts on Cutco/vector marketing. Is it a scam? Based solely on my experience with it, I would say no, it is not. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, or at least found it somewhat informative. If you like it, please like it and subscribe. Thank you. That is all.